Welcome Aquarius, we're doing your July 2025 tarot forecast. It is a general reading, so trust yourself what resonates, leave what does not. And if you're watching this in another language other than English, it has been dubbed by YouTube. So you can change the language settings, top right hand corner of the video. You can also speed it up and slow it down. And I have no control over the quality of the dubbing, so keep that in mind. And my personal readings are open if you need extra guidance and support at this time. They're deeply transformational. Mix of psychic guidance and mindset coaching to help you move through any challenging situations. You may just have a burning question you want to ask or around your general energies. Spots are limited. I will put the booking link on here and down below. All right, let's dive in. So Aquarius, we're pulling you a central energy from the beautiful Heart and Soul Oracle. Let's see what you need to know. You've got this one here. There's a lot going on, but it's very beautiful. It says, do not discount your imagination, for it has great power. Amazing things will unfold for you if you pay attention to your imagination. Respect and honor it, for just below the surface of this seemingly real world, there exists a dreamlike world full of imagination. And what you imagine is not fiction. Very often, it is the beginning of a wonderful new creation. So if there's any kind of inspired idea coming towards you, Spirit's saying trust in it, act on it. Always a conscious choice. All right, let's have a look at 4 key areas of focus for your reading, and then we'll pull lots of clarifiers. Or there's a need for you to celebrate your uniqueness and how exceptional you are. So knowing that you have value and worth just as much as anyone else, you don't need to compare yourself to anyone else. And keep going, don't give up. So keep moving yourself forward. So we're saying the path ahead's open and clear. Oh, and a time to rekindle self. There's a bit of a rebirth going on here. She's stepping fully into the light there. And the chamber of intimacy, which is seeing through the heart eyes. So not being so much in your practical, logical brain, seeing things from a heartfelt level. Let's pull some crystal guidance to balance these energies out. Oh, you've got amethyst, which is humility. Okay, just be mindful of getting stuck in the ego side of self. Because Spirit's saying you do need to appreciate, your talents and abilities, but make sure you don't go to the other side of that, which is the ego-driven side. And you've got garnet, which is red garnet here, which is manifesting your purpose. So you may be rekindling things that you did a while ago that you want to bring back into your life. It could be the fact that you're changing direction. And you've got appetite, which is APATITE, not appetite, right? It's all about foresight. There may be situations where you wished you'd seen things before they happened. Like we can't go backwards. It's almost like you're wishing you saw things before they kind of happened, or knew things about people or situations before they happened. And you've got light, which is creating a vision for your life. So trusting in your vision. Let's have a look and see if there's any hidden truths here you need to face. Okay, Spirit's saying there's something better for you. In relation to what? Or there's manipulation or hidden intentions going on. And you're going to need to make a head over heart decision, or more to be revealed. In terms of rekindling yourself, it's all about you finding your flow and being in tune with self. And you need to clear your mind. If you're trying to say to yourself, oh, I wish I'd seen this or done that, Spirit's saying you can't do that, right? We take each step as we're guided to on our path at the time. So release that. Cards keep dropping. And there's a need for you to hold your center right now, which can mean that we're going through a bit of a transition phase. All right, let's put you some guidance from the Energy Oracle. Let's have a look at you celebrating your uniqueness, but also staying humble in that space. Something here is being hidden from you, and you're going to have to make a head over heart decision. Okay, it's wherever you're feeling a bit tied up and stuck. Okay, you got woman holding a heart here, so it could be related to love. Oh yeah, because on the other side of that, you got a broken heart. And a man holding a heart. So some of you, there's something going on in a love relationship where you're feeling stuck about it. It's certainly hurting your heart chakra. Okay, you are being very patient with the situation though, but Spirit's saying there may become a time when you're going to have to make a head over heart decision and choose yourself, I would suggest, versus staying in a cycle of pain here. All right, let's have a look at you persevering and not giving up. Okay, there's some kind of contract coming in, legal document, sale of an asset you're waiting on, or there's possibly a situation that when that comes in, you're going to walk away from something else. And you're going to have to trust yourself on that choice. Now let's have a look at you rekindling yourself and finding your flow. Okay, you're going to have to release attachments where you're holding yourself stuck. You got the temple path here. Your angels and spirit guides are watching over you. Some of you may want to do something that brings love and light to this planet. You may need to journal out your feelings to get clarity. Why are you stuck here? It's directly related to love. So you're holding yourself stuck in a situation that's hurting you, some of you. Yeah. Let's have a look at you clearing your mind and saying things to yourself, oh, I wish I'd known this before, or, right, you've got to drop that. All you can do right now is open up that door to personal healing and happiness and choose to. But you're the magician. Nobody can force you to do that. It's up to you. And it's all about whatever's going on in your emotional waters. All right, let's have a look at you looking at things from a heartfelt space. When you do that, you're in a place of indecision. So your emotions are running the show versus making a head over heart decision, something that's logical and practical. There's a thinking man here who's also spiritual. And things are in progress. All right, let's have a look at the choice or decision. Okay, you're in a state of lack or feeling like there's lack going on. And there is the opportunity to go on this healing journey, a journey of transformation. Could also mean wanting to take a trip. I don't know also if you've got somebody new that's caught your eye. All right, let's have a look at you holding a vision for what it is you do want. Holding your center right now, strength. Okay, the sun is going to come out. There is going to be a positive change here. You do have this happy family. There is a couple there with children. And there's a whole lot of anxiety attached to it. And Spirit's saying there's so many other opportunities and doors you can open. So there's certainly some internal conflict going on within you in terms of not facing possibly things going on here. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Goddess Guidance deck, which is very much, top row is all about you celebrating your uniqueness. There's trouble in paradise here with a love relationship, and you may possibly have to make a head over heart decision. You've got Lakshmi here. You do have a bright future ahead. Whatever the situation is, it will be handled in a fair and just manner. And there's a need for you to back yourself and stand up for yourself. Wow. Okay, let's have a look at you persevering and not giving up. You're definitely having patience with a situation. Possibly waiting on something coming in before you walk away. Oh, you got Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Just know your prayers have been heard. They are being answered by the divine. Again, timing issues going on. Things are in progress. It may be directly related to your home. Buying, selling, relocating, protecting assets, something around the home. Let's have a look at you rekindling self and finding your flow. Certainly things going on around love where you're holding yourself stuck. You might want to journal out your feelings. Okay, there is a need for you to release harsh judgments about yourself and others. You don't need to force or rush anything, so you don't need to make a rash decision. And Spirit's confirming that within you, you have energy healing ability. Kind of interesting they're throwing that out. Let's have a look at this side where there's a need to clear your mind in terms of all the what ifs, shouldas and couldas that you might have thought you might have made. Too late now, right? Too late now. Oh, you've got a choice to open up a door to personal healing and happiness. It's almost like you want this happy family, but there's a lot of anxiety and pain going on there. You've got to cleanse your energy, cleanse your mind, after your physical body. You're very good at guiding children. So if you're worrying about children, they're going to be fine. And right now you need to be strong. All right, let's pull some guidance from the Crystal Healing deck. Okay, Spirit's saying it's a time for new beginnings, directly related to this relationship. You celebrating your uniqueness. Everything's trying to bring you into a state of balance and wholeness. So there's imbalances going on here. And how you communicate with others is important. There may also be a communication coming in. And you've got patience here. Darlings, I think you've got the patience of a saint going on here. It's almost like you keep waiting for things to get better. Just patiently waiting for things to get better. So you kind of got to ask yourself, am I being empowered in that way of waiting, or am I being disempowered? Am I just waiting for life to sort it out so I don't have to sort it out or face things? Let's pull some guidance from the tarot. Okay, you do have the ability to make your wishes come true. I don't know if you want to check, like switch things around in this connection so it's healthier. You are working really hard on your coin. And Spirit's saying there is either a big contract, lucrative contract coming in, or a windfall of abundance that's going to help you buy a new home. Maybe the contract you're waiting on. Sale of an asset or something. And right now you're absolutely procrastinating, or you're in a stalemate with someone. And you've got the Chariot, which is charging forward. You need to release yourself from that stuck energy. Conscious choice. You are dealing with it a lot, but Spirit's saying it's really important for you to stand up for yourself. There's possibly a leadership role coming along, or you needed to take charge of your life, your situation. And again, you got this message that you do have a happy family here. There's a couple with children and a home. Okay. So there is stability there, but there's an undercurrent of stuff going on in this love relationship that's not healthy for you. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. Okay, there is a need to embrace spirit, which is your highest state of consciousness. Spirit's watching over you. You've got the eagle there. You may need to share your thoughts with someone, seek some advice, talk to a friend. Oh, you've got a message to be vigilant and watch your back. Why is that? Because you need to see the truth in a situation. Some of you are putting the blinkers on and trying to avoid the truth. What happens if you keep doing that? Okay, you do need to reflect. So there's no need to make an impulsive choice, but you do need to see the truth in a situation. And embrace the feminine energy. So it's almost like you're very much too much in the feminine energy, unwilling to take action. Oh my God, you've pulled patience again. You've pulled patience and timing issues 5 times in your reading. You're just waiting for things to change, get better. Yeah. You got purity here, which is the white wolf. If you want to stay in this connection, you're going to have to let go of whatever's gone down here, whatever disagreements are going down, or the person you're connecting with needs to. Need to cleanse the energy of whatever's going down at a deeper level here. A need to trust in the flow of life and what's happening, and you need to spend some time in solitude and figure out your feelings. And keep things simple right now. You got the white feather. So just focusing on your day-to-day stuff. 3 or 4 things you need to do on a daily basis. I want to pull you a bit more guidance. Anything else Aquarius needs to know moving forward? Okay, there is a need for you to come out of hermit mode and connect with others, particularly your friends. And it's important that you don't compromise yourself right now. Dare I say you're just being way too accommodating? Yes. You do have spiritual protection watching over you. Or you've got to release attachment to a person or an outcome. And make peace with your past. Okay. So are you holding on to anything there where there's been something that went down in a relationship? Yeah, it's up to you. You've got the freedom to decide what your path to happiness is. All right, let's see what your animal spirit guides want you to know. Oh, you got the butterfly spirit. Transformation wants to happen here for you and this connection. And the armadillo spirit, you need to set some healthy boundaries around to protect your emotions, darlings, because there's something going on down here that's affecting your heart chakra. And the lizard spirit, which is dream the world into being, which is you finding your flow and your purpose. And the dragonfly spirit, again, truth transcends illusion. Where are you not seeing things clearly or being unwilling to see them clearly? And the koi fish spirit, there's always enough. So if you're doing limited thinking around whether or not you walk away from a situation because you're worrying about there's going to be lack if you do, Spirit's saying you'll be supported. Wow. Aquarius, you can only decide your path forward. All right, those are your messages. If you resonated with this reading, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Do reach out if you need extra guidance with a personal reading. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.